Yo, what up, G-Force? It's your boy G1 to the Rescue, Holla at a Hero, and I just want to give my 2 cents on the recent verdict that came out. The case is Marvin Gaye III and his siblings, so the estate of the late Marvin Gaye, versus Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams, aka my biggest inspiration, for the song Blurred Lines. Big hit, dropped a couple of years ago. Y'all already know the rest. So basically, the jury decided that the odds are going to go in the favor of Marvin Gaye III and his siblings. So Pharrell is forced to pay them $7 million for the record. I think it's such a big, not a big move, a bitch move on the part of Marvin Gaye III, because anybody with a sense of rhythm and a sense of hearing sonics and things of that nature can clearly tell that where they might feel similar, because Pharrell, what makes him dope as a producer is that he's great at capturing time periods in his records. Like if you're trying to capture a particular mode that you might have been a big fan of back in the days, or a particular groove that you might have been a big fan of back in the days, he's like a time traveler when it comes to making beats. He's so good at what he does, it's insane. So a lot of his shit is very like 70s, 80s influence with that type of funky sort of bounce to it. So when you listen to Blurred Lines, it sounds like something that if Marvin Gaye was still alive, or if his son had any type of talent, which I'm sure as hell that he does not, it would sound like a new age Marvin Gaye record. But are they the same record? No. Pharrell doesn't even fucking sample. It's a non-direct interpolation of something that could have came out of that time period. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell programmed his own drum parts, programmed his own keyboard parts. Obviously, the lyrics are completely different. They're not even in the same key. Oh, shouts out to the bitch ass nigga on YouTube that did the video to where Blurred Lines was tied in with Gotta Give It Up, but Gotta Give It Up was pitched down so it can match with the pitch from Blurred Lines. That just goes to show you that, like, you know, you can't even just make a feel good record, get some money off of it. It was one of the biggest records of that year, and you got haters. And it's a shame when the when the hate comes from somebody that motherfuckers don't even give two shits about. Don't nobody give a fuck about Marvin Gaye, son. He wanted some spotlight, he wanted some shine, he wanted some money. So now, you know, he got it. He got his little funky $7 million. Now he can go take care of that white girl that he's shacking up with. Whatever. I mean, here's my thing. When stuff like this gets handled the way that it did, it makes it really difficult for creative minds like those, you know, people who are like heavy in the music industry, and even those of us that are up and coming, you know, similar to myself. It makes it really difficult for us to just be able to just let our creativity flow, because we have to put too much thought into what we're making due to the possibility that somebody may think, quote unquote, think that it sounds like some record of theirs, or whatever the situation may be. And where I'm hugely inspired by both Neptunes, Pharrell and Chad, as a producer. I'm not biased by any means. Now, if it was a situation where he blatantly sampled Blurred Lines, yeah, I mean, you know, if he didn't holler at the kids who own the copyrights to his music, I mean, do what you got to do. But he didn't. Clearly, he didn't. And it's funny because, you know, the lawyers basically just lied for Marvin Gaye III, and it's like 9 times out of 10, these lawyers probably heard Blurred Lines from their kids. You know what I'm saying? These lawyers probably go home and listen to motherfucking Aerosmith and Megadeth and, you know, Hall and Oates. Not that there's any issue with any of those, because I listen to all of those, but they're not listening to no urban music on their regular time. The kids are, and the kids put them up on the song, probably the same song that they played at somebody's wedding or some shit like that. Yet they're lying for this simp to basically win a little $7 million case. So I'm not gonna go too big into it, but like I said, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that makes music with a brain, anybody that listens to music with a brain, and once again some rhythm sense, and who is not tone deaf, can clearly tell that Blurred Lines and Gotta Give It Up are similar in feel as far as the time period, but clearly they're 2 totally different records, lyric wise, key wise, drum wise, tempo wise. And it was a bitch move on Marvin Gaye III's part for what he did. I think the whole case is some bullshit. And, you know, congratulations on winning your $7 million. I just hope you and your whitewashed ass and your family don't blow through it before you have to go sue another contemporary artist or another talented music maker. Try to find something with them that may be in remnant of your late father, which you will never be anything like. You might have the copyrights to Marvin Gaye's music, but look me dead in my face when I say this. You're not Marvin Gaye. You never will be Marvin Gaye. You are his offspring, and you came from a drunk nut. Okay? So enjoy that $7 million. Hopefully you don't blow through it, like I said before. You got to go falsely accuse or falsely sue another artist or sue another producer. Anyway, I'm Team Pharrell all day to the day I die. I think Robin Thicke is one of the dopest soul artists of the 21st century, and I will continue to be inspired by their work and look forward to new things. But anyway, it's your boy G1 to the rescue. Holla at a hero. I'm gone. East Side, Chi-Town. Peace.